Oh, it was Power here to review the Kamen Ghost Legend Rider Ghost Eyecon set. So yeah, this was a premium Bandai set, released I think in March, I don't remember, May. Basically comprising of the 10 Phase 1 Heisei Riders, so Kuga through Decade, with Ghost obviously at front, as double through Drive or release via Gashapon Candy Toy. This is a set comprising of the 10 Riders again in Gashapon style. So I don't know what this says, but this is really neat. The side here actually has the name. I don't get it. This is not great. I got this for really cheap, so the box is not in the greatest condition. But Kamen Rider Ghost. The back just shows everything about the set, and it's all premiumness. And the bottom has all the rider symbols of each rider. So yeah, let's take a look at this set individually. What? Alright, so here we have the contents of the box of the set, except for one thing. The display stands. I didn't bother opening them because I don't need to, because these are just going to stay in the box. So this comes in a set of 16 stands. Obviously 10 of these. This is 12. 10 of these obviously being for these respective 10 icons, and these 6 actually being for the 6 Gashapon and Candy Toy, or the retail Gashapon and Candy Toy Legend Rider Ghost icons. As you can see from here, you get the name labels for each Heisei Rider. So quickly going through, this one is Kuga and Agito, Ryuki, Faiz, Blade, Hibiki, Kabuto, Deno, Kiva, Decade, and then for the 6 retail ones, Double, O's, Fours, Wizard, and Gaim, and Drive. So yeah, obviously if you actually have the room, obviously it's a nice option to actually display these, but again, I'm keeping them in the box, so they're neat though. I appreciate yeah, so let's take a look at each one of these individually. We're not going to go over them a lot, especially because this is 10, so we have to breeze through these. So again, just in the traditional sense of a Legend Rider Ghost icon, they're two-tone base color and the secondary color. So in the case of Kuga, interestingly, QR code for Kamen is in V41. The top, we're not going to go over, we're only going to focus on the QR codes. So interestingly, with Kuga, they gave him black and gold, which, you know, works. Red Iris, R01, Kuga Damashi's face, and Kuga's rider symbol for the Omega Drive. I apologize if some of these do not look centered. Here's Agito. QR code for Kamen V42. So main base color being like this really beige, like really light gold, and black. Red Iris yet again, R02, Agito Damashi's face, and Agito's rider symbol. Some of these are also kind of really springy, which I really appreciate. Then Ryuki's Ghost Icon, V43 QR code. Obviously, all these QR codes grant the 3 main Ghost Rider, or actually any Ghost Rider the Damashi. R03. Whoops, I should not be saying that. Obviously, all these riders have the ghost horn present, despite, for example, Agito being the Spectre Legend Rider base, or Spectre's Legend Rider form. Another red Iris, R03, Ryuki Damashi's face, and Ryuki's Rider symbol. I feel like some of these, like Kuga, I feel like Kuga and Ryuki are a bit too big. And then Fize is actually an example of being one for Necrum, which he will simply just get the same face as Ghost. He won't get the goggles. V44, QR code. So black base, secondary red, yellow iris, R04, Fize Damashi's face, and the Omega Drive, and the rider symbol. I think is this a Necrum one too? Necrum had Blade too, right? Blade's really interesting. Blade's kind of similar to Kuga, where they gave him a silver base and made the blue the secondary color. Again, it works. Again, I think I already showed that one. Blue or red iris, R05. This one's getting stuck. I really like Blade Damashi's face, especially because Blade's one of my favorite primary riders. Blade's rider symbol for the Omega Drive. Hibiki is for Ghost. And Kuya and Ryuki are too. The QR code V46. I really like this purple. This is a really nice purple, like dark purple. And then obviously secondary red, which I think is the same as Fize. Pin. So purple iris, R6, R06, Hibiki Damashi's face, and the Omega Drive. No, Kabuto was for... Did Necrum get 4? I don't remember, because I think Kabuto was also for Necrum. Another red base, V47, QR code. And another, actually not another, this is, I think this is similar. Yeah, black secondary color. Blue iris, R07, Kabuto Damashi's face. It seems to be like a different shade. Also with some of these it's hard to actually see the panels because of the color. And the Mega Drive. Deno, I think Deno's actually for Ghost. And Deno is really interesting because they chose this gray. And then technically Deno's the only one that's passable as like a ghost icon just because its secondary color is white. Top. The pin, I should go over the QR code. V48. I think all of these are again in chronological order. Red iris, R08, Deno Damashi's face, and the Omega Drive. This one actually works. Now this is the last one for Necrum, and that was the last one for Ghost. Kiva, Ghost icon. V49. I really like the shading for this one. It's kind of like Galileo. And we got like yellow, or is it yellow or gold? I think I'm just going to go with gold. Secondary color. We get another yellow iris, R09, Kiba Damashi's face, and the Omega Drive. Last but not least, Decade's Ghost icon. We get another black base with a pink secondary color. I forgot to go over the QR code. V50. So this is Spectre's last one. So Green Iris, R10, Decade Damachi's face, and the Omega Drive. Yeah, this one's definitely too big in my opinion, just because, I don't know, that seems like an issue with this set in particular. It just seems like all the Omega Drives are too big. But yeah, let's try to breeze through all of these within the Ghost Driver. Here's the deal. Kuga's going to be the only one I'll show the sounds in full. Everyone else, I will show their transformations, but not show... I will show the Omega Drive for the sake of the panel, but not the entire sound. Because, again, we need to breeze through this under 20 minutes. All of these have Bachi and Mina. So this one has a red LED. I guess we can go back and forth. No, we can't. Agito's is probably one of my favorites. Ryuki. Jeez, why? I'm so used to pressing these twice. Would have liked if it wasn't red, but oh well. So far we had 3 reds. I appreciate the blue. Jeez, gosh, that blade likes to get stuck. Hibiki. It's looking really pink. I think it's supposed to be purple though. I think it's looking pink because of the red. Jeez, gosh, why do I keep doing that? Kabuto? Tenno. I'm not gonna harp on Kuyo and Deno being red just because their icons themselves aren't red, so. Kiba. I guess it's fine Kiva's red, but the Gashat did it better. Last but not least, DDD Cade. Yeah. So that's basically the gist of this set overall. Obviously, if you want to see all the functions, like, you want to see all the Mega Drives and the Omedemas, just watch the demo. It's gonna be shorter than this thing. But, yeah, overall, I think this is, like, a pretty decent set. Obviously, this is continuing off of what they did with Drive. I mean, to the extent Gaim with the Shovel Riders, but I mean, like, this is an extent to what they did with Gaim, Drive, where they released all the, like, Heisei Rider signal bikes and such. So it's continuing off of that tradition. Obviously, it would have been neat if these were DX, but obviously they made them Gashapon just to make them consistent with the other 6, which I appreciate, definitely. Which is why I would say it's probably better just to get the Gashapon versions of the 6, like, Phase 2 Heisei Riders rather than a candy toy, just so that if you got this set, they would be consistent and such. But yeah, I do like this set overall. I think they do a pretty nice job. The sounds do a pretty nice job of, like, giving you a good idea what that series is. I also really like the Legend Rider Damashis for Ghost. I think Ghost did a really good job with them overall. I really do like how, like, technically this set did a good job at actually balancing out, like, what forms to give to what riders, because, like, for the most part, it's actually, like, yeah, Spectre got the shaft because he only got, like, Agito and Decade, but, like, I'm pretty sure, so Ghost was given 4, and then Necrom was given 4. I mean, like, Necrom finally got some, so it's like, that works. Again, I keep these 4 Ghosts, and then these 4 are Necroms. Okay, obviously, if you were to use them in the Mega Loader, they're just going to do the Ghost sound. That's what they did in Gamba Rising, so it's accurate. But, again, I think the best way of displaying these is obviously with the stands. The stands are, again, a really nice inclusion and such. I really appreciate that they did include those. However, if, I don't know, if these weren't enough for you and you really wanted more Legend Rider icons, you can go for the second set, which is just these 10 icons again, just in the metallic variants. I don't know why they did that, but they did. I think that's why this set is a lot cheaper now. But at the same time, though, the only decent thing about that set is that you actually get display stands, more like higher end display stands. They got rid of the rider symbols, but they have, like, holographic, like, text and such. And I think they even expanded on, like, all the main ghost icons, because I know Mugen has a stand and such. So at that point, the second set is only like worth it because of the stands. Other than that, again, this is really optional for you if you do collect the Legend Rider stuff. But, you know, it's a nice way just to get the Phase 1 Heisei Riders and such, if any of these were particularly your favorites. Obviously, um, I don't I don't really know what I'll like say is my favorite. I would say the two Spectre ones are my favorite form wise, but other than that, like obviously I like Blade the most. I think out of this set, just because he's actually blue. Like what? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So half of this, no, 6 of these are like red. This one's yellow. This one's blue, and these two are basically pink. Because I don't think that one's purple. But like I don't know, it's so weird with like Commoner. They like keeping things red and such, but then you get things like Ultraman where they make the weirdest Ultraman in green. I don't get it. But I don't know. I guess that's whatever. I got this set off of Mandarake for like again $20. If you don't recall from the beginning, that's why my box is not the greatest condition. Because this is one of the more expensive sets just because it is a pack of 10 ghost icons. I practically got each ghost icon for $2 each, which is why I eventually went for it. Other than that, getting this thing new, I always say the lowest of this set is at least 30 now. 30 to 40 at best. Because again, like this set is really reasonable just because these are just Gashapon ghost icons. But yeah, I think that'll have to do with this review. This is not the end of the legendary ghost icons because I have 2 more that should be coming after, but this is one of the last 3 ghost videos I'm filming. So yeah, that'll have to do with this review. So this is Power, and I'll leave people. Bye.